All right, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chukuma Amobi, and right on my channel, I explore things about Google Ads, Facebook Ads, Meta Ads, all of them, Instagram, and every other thing that has to do with digital marketing. And today, I'm going to be comparing Meta Ads versus Google Ads, and I'll be showing you exactly the differences and the similarities and which is better. Okay, so without wasting further time, let's jump in and let me show you all the stuff you need to know about Meta Ads and Google Ads. But one more thing before we go, before I jump right in and show you, I feel obliged to mention that this video will not concentrate on teaching you how to run Google Ads or how to run Meta Ads. I'm just going to be showing you the different similarities and the differences that you're going to see when using the two interface. All right. Having said that, let's go in. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to show you Meta Ads versus Google Ads, which is better. But before I get into those apps, Meta Ads Manager or Google Ads Manager, and begin to show you the differences and the similarities and all that, I feel obliged to show you something else and to tell you that there are different stages of an ad that remains the same for every ad platform, whether it's on Meta and whether it's on Google. Okay, they remain the same. Okay, so the first stage is the campaign level. Okay, in the campaign level for every ad platform like Meta and Google, at the campaign level, that is where you get to choose the type of ad you want to run. Whether you want to run an awareness ad, whether you want to run an app promotion ad, whether you want to run a sales ad, whatever type of ad you want to run. At the campaign level, that is where you tell the platform that this is the kind of ad I want to run. Okay. So the second stage of an ad, of running an ad that remains the same for all platforms, is the ad group level. Now, in the ad group level, here is the part where you show or you tell the platform that, hey, I'm running this ad for people who are interested in selling shoes because maybe your product is shoes, or that you're selling clothes and you're telling the platform that this is the place where that I want to run this ad to people who are interested in buying clothes. Okay. In the ad group level, that's where you tell the platform the type of people you want to show your ads to. Okay. The type of people you want to show your ads to, whether they are parents, whether they are single, whether they're married, whether they're interested in digital marketing or not. That's the place you can tell the platform that these are the people you want to market to. Okay. So you can even have more than one ad group in one campaign. Depending on your experience in running ads, you can have two ad groups, three ad groups, four ad groups under one campaign, and all of them will be running effectively. Now, the third level that is the same for all platforms is the ad set level. Okay, in the ad set level, this is the part where you put on your ad creatives, your images, your videos, your write-ups, your text, everything you have to show people, that will be interested in buying your product or your service. This is the place where you put in all of them and then you click submit. So in these stages of running an ad is the same for every platform. Now that I've told you what's the same for every platform, let's jump in and let me show you exactly the managers and the differences and the similarities for Meta and Google. So let's first jump off to Meta. So here is the interface of the Meta ads. Okay. Here is the interface for Meta ads. If you want to run ads, this is the interface you're going to run ads. So let's go over to create and click on create. Let's click on create. Okay. So you can see here in Meta, you have awareness. That is at the campaign level, just like I told you before. You have awareness, you have traffic, you have engagement, you have leads, you have app promotions, you have sales, and that's just about it. Okay, that's all of it. One, two, three, four, five, six. For Meta ads, you have six options Okay, you have 6 options on where to choose your objective. And here it says choose a campaign objective. So this is the place where you choose a campaign objective, the type of campaign you want to run. Okay. Okay, let's, for the purpose of this tutorial, let's just choose awareness. Okay, and click on continue. Okay, let's click on continue. So remember, you can always name your campaign here in this box. You can always click here and rename your campaign. So here, for the purpose of this tutorial, this is not a tutorial whereby I will show you how to run an ad from start to finish. Okay, I'm just going to show you the differences and the similarities of Meta ads and Google ads. So here, if once you choose your campaign, okay, once you choose your campaign, so you click on next, and then you go to the ad set level. Okay, you go to the ad set level, and here you can always rename your ad set. You can rename your ad set here, and also you can choose your performance goal. All these things are remains the same, and then you can scroll down, and then in Meta and in Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, you must have a page. It is a must that you must have a page. Okay, here is my page that you can use to run ads. If you don't have a page on Meta, you cannot run ads. That's how it's done. You cannot run ads on Meta. So this is it. You choose your budgeting. Okay, you choose your budget, and then you click the start to finish here and here. And by the way, if you're interested in learning how to run ads from beginning to end, I'm going to put a link in the description. Then you can click on the link and go over to my second channel and watch the video of full tutorial on how you can run Meta ads from start to finish. If you don't know how to open a Facebook page, there is a video on that. You can learn how to open a Facebook page. If you don't know how to open an Instagram page or how to connect both of them, so that once you click an ad on Facebook, it will automatically run on Instagram. If you don't know how to connect both your pages, there is a video on that you can watch, so that you can learn how to connect both your pages and run ads effectively. So moving on, here is your budgeting. You click on your budgeting, and from here you can choose your audience controls. You can choose your location. I'm in Nigeria, so it's showing Nigeria by default. And here you have advantage plus audience. Here you can click and you can select your specific audience. Okay, you can click in here. You can select your specific audience, their age, their gender, detailed targeting, and then you can click on here, and you can choose the specific people that you want to target, the specific people that you want to target, or you can browse. You can browse them under demographics, interest, and behaviors. These are the three, categories of audiences that you can target when it comes to Meta ads. Okay, when it comes to Meta ads, and then if you click on next, you get to the ad set level. Okay, you get to the ad set level. Remember to rename your ad set. Remember to rename your ad set here. So here is the part where, look at this, see my Instagram, my Facebook page and my Instagram account are here. And then you can put on your ad setup. You can use a single image or video. You can use a carousel. You can use a collection. Okay, these are the ad creatives. This is the place where you add your media. Okay, you add your media. These are the same things. You put on your headlines. Okay, these are the place you put on your headlines, and you can see there are no limitations to the length of your headlines. That is Meta ads. There is no limitations. And your call to actions, you can choose different call to actions, get direction, get code, learn more, whatever, whatever. You can choose any one you like that best describes your ad. So here you can put on your destination, whether you want to take them to a website, whether you want to take them to a messaging app. You can put on your direction on where you want to show them. So that's just about it. And here you can also set up your tracking. Okay, you can set up your website events, set up your tracking, and then you can set up your tracking, and then you can track all the events that is happening on your website, and all the conversions that is happening on your website. And for Meta, even if you don't set up your tracking or you don't know how to set up your tracking, there are other options you can use so that you can totally avoid setting up Facebook pixel. There are other options you can use, to run ads without involving setting up conversion codes and conversion pixels in Meta. So that's just a brief rundown on what Meta Ads is and what it contains. Okay. So without wasting further time, let's go over to Google Ads and see what it contains also. Right. Okay. So here is the interface of my Google Ads. Okay. And by the way, if you want to learn how to run Google Ads in Naira, just like you're running Facebook ads and Instagram ads with your Naira account, if you want to learn how to run Google Ads in Naira, drop a comment for me on the comment section so that I will know that you're interested in learning. And I will tell you and I will show you all you need to know on how to learn how to run your Google Ads with your Naira. But this account, this is a bit old of mine. This is an old account of mine that I used in dollars to run ads on Google. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be using this account and be showing you a different interface in Google Ads. So without wasting further time, let's click on new campaign. If we click on new campaign, we select new campaign. And then remember that on Facebook, you have like 6 options to select a campaign. So, and here on Google, it says, what's your campaign objective? Okay, what's your campaign objective? And you see on Google, you have like 7 different campaigns, campaign types that you can choose. You can choose sales, leads, website traffic, app promotion, awareness and consideration, local store visits and promotions, or you can create a campaign without a goals guidance. What this actually means is that you can get on to create your campaign. You don't know what you want to sell. You don't know the type of campaign you want to run yet, but all you know is that you know how to, you want to run ads with Google. So you can start off with creating a campaign first. Okay, that's what Google is all about. So you can create a campaign first. Oh, okay, let's start with creating a leads campaign. Okay, if we click on leads, like we want to generate leads, we can click on continue, and then it says, Google says select a campaign type. Remember on Facebook, on Meta, there is nothing like this. Okay, so this is a campaign objective. It says a campaign objective, like what you want to achieve overall with those ads. It says leads. We chose leads, and then it says we should select a campaign type. Here, Google has 6 different types of campaign types. Okay, you can do search ads, you can do performance marks, you can do display, you can do shopping, you can do video, you can do demand generation. That's Google for you. Okay, that's Google for you. You can select your campaign type. For the purpose of this tutorial, let us click on display. Okay, we want to show display ads. And then here it's telling us to put on your website. And even if we don't put on our website here, there are options later that we can put on our website. So we can click on continue. So here it is telling us to put in our campaign name, right? Our campaign name. That's what it's telling us to do. Even if we leave it at least display one, we can also click on continue. So here are the locations. You can choose a location. You can do all countries and territories. We can do Nigeria. We can enter another location. So it's the same with Google and Meta. But now we have seen that the difference in Google when choosing campaigns, that Google has more options in campaigns than Meta. Okay. And here is languages. We can choose the language we want to choose. And then you can do more options. Look at this. You can do more options. You can scroll down. You can put on your ad rotation, your ad schedule, your devices, your campaigns, your dynamic ads, start and finish, content exclusions. Now, Facebook has all these options, right? Meta equally has all these options. You can click on next. And then here, you have your budget. You know, Facebook has this also. You have your budget, and then you can put it in, and then you can automatically maximize conversions. So sort of this type of thing, and then click on next. You can add your targeting here. You know, all these ads, you know, on Meta and on Google, you can all of them have the same, all of them have a lot of similarities. So you can click on next. This is targeting. Still click on next. And then this is the ad set level. This is the part where you put on all your ad creatives. Look at this, the final URL of where you're going, then your business name. And then for Meta, the difference in Meta is that you must have a Facebook page and an Instagram profile before you can run ads on Meta. But then on Google, it's not a must that you must have a Google business profile, right? But if you want to run ads on YouTube, which by the way is also connected to Google because Google owns YouTube. If you must run ads on YouTube, you must have a YouTube channel, and the video or the ad creative you use must be in your YouTube channel for you to be able to use it effectively. And as you can see in Google, you have options to add up to 15 images. Okay, 15 images, and then you can add logos, which is not obtainable in Facebook, and then you can add videos, which is the same on Facebook, and then you can add up to 5 headlines. And then for a headline, it has maximum of 30 characters. But on Facebook, it is limitless. You can write long speeches on Facebook, but on Google, they are giving you limitations for a headline. It's just 30. And then you can also write a longer headline, which is 90 characters, and then descriptions, 90 characters also. And then that's just about it. So this is it. So as you can see, there are similarities, a lot of similarities, and then there are both differences. But then it might be a little confusing to you because I'm showing you this and I'm showing you another thing. So let's go back and I will get you a table where I can show you the total, differences and similarities with these two platforms. Okay, let's get in and I will show you. So getting back to our slides here, I can show you the differences and similarities between Meta Ads and Google Ads. Here is the full option where you can see it. Okay, here is the full option where you can see it, and okay, so on the campaign stage, you see, campaign stage, when we went to Meta, it's a straightforward one type. Okay, it is either you choose an awareness or a sales and you keep going, just like that on Meta Ads. But on Google Ads, you have multiple options. You will choose a campaign objective and you will still choose a campaign type for Google. So Google is super, super targeted. Google is super, super targeted. Okay, then the ad text. When it comes to ad text on Meta, you see that you have more room to put in your text. I've seen people on their Meta ads that they write long speeches on their Meta ads. Okay, it's not basically the same. Okay, for when it comes to Google Ads. When it comes to Google Ads, you have less room for text. Your headlines will be maximum of 30 characters. Your descriptions and your longer headlines will be maximum of 90 characters. Okay, if you have something to say it straightforward. Don't mince words. That is Google. Now, when it comes to your ad creatives on Facebook, on Meta, it says it has room for up to 15 images and 5 videos. That is Meta. And then on Google, it says it has room for up to 10 images and 5 videos. Now, when it comes to targeting, now targeting has limitations. So the thing is that on Meta, targeting is large, but it still has its limitations where you compare them to Google. And that is because Google is the chief internet marketer. And Google started with search, and Google already knows what people are searching for every second of the day. So Google has a larger amount of information to provide advertisers so that you can hop on this information. Okay, you can hop on this information. You can hop on this information and you can leverage this information so that you can have enough to pick up the people that you want to show your ads to. So in as much as Meta has a large volume of targeting, when you compare them to Google, Google has a much larger audiences that they can reach when it comes to targeting. And then on budgeting, any amount you want with minimum amount, okay? So is on Meta, any amount you have, the lowest amount of $1, you can use it to run ads. Okay. On Google Ads, in as much as you can use any amount, but then Google also has a limit to the amount that you can use. Okay, you can target, you can automate your ads on Meta and you can use 2,500 naira. If you're running ads in naira, you can use 2,500 naira for your daily budget on Facebook, right? But when it comes to Google, you may find out that you can't use 2,500 naira as your daily budget. Google will not allow you to do that. Okay, they will tell you to bring up your daily budget to up to 5,000 or 6,000, depending. Okay, that is Google for you. Whatever doesn't go on Google, they will show you outrightly. Whatever that will go, they will show you outrightly. So policy violations, policy violations. In as much as these two platforms have their different policies that you must comply to if you're going to run ads on their platform, it's equally important to know that on Meta, there are policy violations, and when you violate these policies, you'll be banned or you'll be suspended. But when you compare these both platforms, there are less policy violations on Meta than on Google. Maybe you have an ad creative. You'll find out that if you use that ad creative on Facebook, it's going to work for you. But then if you bring that same ad creative and you want to use it on Google, Google will limit your ad creatives. And by the way, if you are running Google Ads or you are trying to run Google Ads and you are banned for circumventing systems policy, which I have been banned for like that in the past, you can always get across to me and watch a video on what you're going to expect and what you're going to do. I have a video on that on this channel. You can watch a video on that and learn what you're going to do and how to approach the problem. Okay, the problem is solvable. Calm down, don't panic. Learn what you're going to do, apply it, and you will see yourself successful. So there are more policy violations on Google Ads. Like you may try to run an ad, and once you do something very little, Google will straight out ban your account. You cannot run ads again. You must have to appeal before you get back your account. So that is Google for you. You must be extra careful when running ads on Google, in as much as it gives you everything you need to run effective ad, but it also very sensitive when it comes to people behaving somehow or doing something that is shady. Anything that is shady, they will straight up ban you. That is Google. Now on tracking, tracking is required on Meta, but it's not very strict for Meta. There are campaigns you can run on Meta, Facebook and Instagram. There are campaigns you can run and you can avoid tracking entirely. Okay, but on Google, it's a must that you must set up your conversion tracking code before you can run any type of ad on Google. You must set up your conversion tracking action. And if you don't know how to do that, I have a video on that I've dedicated so that you can learn how to set up your conversion tracking on Google. Right. So your business page. Okay. Your business page on Facebook, you must have a business page. You must have a business page on Facebook. Like you must have a Facebook page, an Instagram profile before you can be able to run ads on Meta. You must have a Facebook page. Okay. But on Google Ads, it's not a must that you must have your Google business profile. It's not a must, except you're running an ad that was going to show on YouTube. So you must have a YouTube channel, and the creatives you are going to use for on YouTube, the videos are going to be on your YouTube channel first before you can use the link to run ads on YouTube. So that's it for it, guys. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you know a thing or two about Meta Ads and Google Ads. But before I go, I feel obliged to mention that no matter the kind of objective you have in mind and no matter the kind of goal you have for your campaigns, you now have enough information to be able to make a better decision on the type of campaign that you want to run and the platform that you want to use. Me personally, I use both these platforms. I use Meta and I use Google. Okay, depending on the campaign objectives that I'm running, I will choose whether I'm going to use Facebook, Instagram, or I'm going to use Google. Both of them are the same. I highly recommend that you use both of them. Now that you have this information, it's left for you to make a decision to know which one you are going to use at every point in time. So I still remain who I am. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bells so that when next I post a new content, you will be the first to know. I will see you in my next video.